So in this video, we are going to learn how to automatically add cancelled Pabbly subscription billing subscription details in Google Sheets. Let's say you're using Pabbly Subscription Billing as your subscription management platform. Now you want that whenever a subscription is cancelled by you or by the customer in Pabbly Subscription Billing, you want to add the details of this cancelled subscription in your Google spreadsheet. So let me tell you, you can completely automate this process. And in this automation, as a subscription will be cancelled, marked as cancelled in Pabbly Subscription Billing, all the details of the subscription like the customer details, plan details, subscription cancellation reasons, last billing date, next billing date, all of these details will be automatically added as a new row in our Google spreadsheet. Now, if you want to learn how you can set up this complete automation all by yourself, for that you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, this is my Pabbly Subscription Billings dashboard. And I'm using Pabbly Subscription Billing to manage all my subscriptions over here, as you can see. Now I want that whenever a subscription is being cancelled in my Pabbly Subscription Billing account, I want to add the details of that cancelled subscription in my Google spreadsheet as a new row. Now to do this, we have to connect Pabbly Subscription Billing with Google Sheets. And we are going to use an automation and integration platform called Pabbly Connect to do so. Now to get started with Pabbly Connect, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. Or if you already have a Pabbly Subscription Billing account, click on this box option on the right top corner and click on this Connect button over here. After coming to the Pabbly Connect dashboard, we have to create an automation workflow, and to do it, just click on this Create Workflow button and give this workflow a name. I'll name it as Pabbly Subscription Billing to Google Sheets. You can basically give any other name of your choice. Then just select the folder of the Pabbly Connect account in which you want to set up this automation and click on Create. And as you click on Create, here you can see the workflow will open in front of us. In this workflow, you can see we have two different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation works on. Where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with our trigger window. Now the idea here is, first we have to connect our Pabbly Subscription Billing account with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step, so that whenever a subscription will be cancelled in our PSB account, automatically the details of the same subscription will be received inside Pabbly Connect. And after that, using this Pabbly Connect automation, we are going to send the details of that same cancelled subscription and add those details in our Google spreadsheet. So let's see how it is done. So start with our trigger window. In here in Choose App, search for Pabbly Subscription Billing. Let's select it. Now after selecting Pabbly Subscription Billing, in trigger event from the drop-down, select the trigger event as subscription cancelled. After selecting the trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. And now we have to add this webhook URL in our Pabbly Subscription Billing account. And to add this webhook URL, we just have to follow the instructions given below over here. Just copy the webhook URL from here and go to your Pabbly Subscription Billing account. After coming to a PSB account, from the left sidebar, click on Settings, and under Settings, go to Webhooks over here. And we have to add the webhook URL over here. Click on this Add Webhook button, give this webhook a name, let's say I'll name it as Pabbly Connect. And then here it is asking us to select the product. So in this dropdown, you can see a list of all the products which I have created in my PSB account. So on the cancellation of subscription of which particular product you want to set up this automation. On cancellation of subscription of which products plan you want to send the data to Pabbly Connect and add it in Google Sheet, you have to select that. I want to set up this automation for all the products, like for all the products and for all the plans, like any products, any plan subscription is cancelled in my PSB account. I want to add those details in Google Sheet. But if you want, you can set up this kind of trigger, this webhook, to send the data of specific product and specific plan as well to Pabbly Connect. After selecting these options, it is asking us for the webhook URL. And here in the field of webhook URL, we are going to paste the exact same webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. Just copy it from here and paste it over here. After pasting the webhook URL, we'll scroll down and here we have to select the event. That for which particular event, on happening of what event in our PSB account, we want to send the data to Pabbly Connect. So we are going to select the event as subscription cancel. We want that whenever a subscription is cancelled in our Pabbly Subscription Billing account, we want to send the details of that cancelled subscription to Pabbly Connect. So we have selected it. Then we'll scroll down and click on this Save button. And as we click on save here, you can see that we have successfully added this webhook URL in our Pabbly subscription billing account. Now, after adding this webhook URL, a test response will be captured in our Pabbly Connect workflow. So here you can see test webhook URL test response is captured. We will just click on this recapture webhook response button and click on yes. And now it has changed to waiting for webhook response. This means Pabbly Connect is waiting to capture some response, some details of a subscription being cancelled from our Pabbly subscription billing account. So let's do it. We'll go back to a PSB account. I'll go to subscription section and we are going to cancel a subscription over here. Let's say I have this subscription over here for this user dummy user 2 and this is the email address. The product is graphics and illustrations and the plan is professional plan. So here what I'm going to do, I'll just cancel this subscription from here. And in cancellation reason, let's say I'm going to enter a reason as, for example, we are setting up this automation. You can basically enter any reason over here or you can create a dummy subscription and cancel it later on. Then let me cancel this subscription immediately right now. And after cancelling a subscription, after a subscription being cancelled in our PSB account, we will see in our Pabbly Connect workflow in this trigger step, we are going to instantly get the response of that cancelled subscription and the response is received. And here in this response, you will get all the details of this cancelled subscription, the subscription which we have cancelled. Here you can see we have the date and time, that at what date and time this subscription was cancelled. We'll scroll down, we have the current status of the subscription that is cancelled. We have the date and time, that at what date and time this subscription started. So on 24th of April 2024, this subscription was created, it was started. Then we'll scroll down further. Here you can see the product ID, that what is the product ID of the product for which this subscription was created. We also have the plan ID over here. We'll scroll down further and then after that here you can see once again we have the product ID. We have the price of the plan over here as well. So the price of the plan was 8,000 rupees. We have the name of the plan and we have the plan type. So this was a flat fee plan. We have the description of the plan over here in response. Then we'll scroll down further and then you can see some other details. Like we have the currency over here. Then we'll scroll down further and we have the date and time, that at what date and time this plan was created. After that, we have the billing cycle. So it was a lifetime billing cycle. We'll scroll down further and we have the payment related details as well. Like what is the name of the payment gateway, what is the payment gateway ID and expiry date. Then we have the email address of the customer who has basically purchased this plan. We'll scroll down further and now we have the customer details, like we have the last name, first name, email and all of that. So in this way, all the details, like here you can see the address and all the details of the customer who has basically purchased the plan and cancelled it, all the plan cancellation or subscription cancellation details are received inside Pabbly Connect. And also we have the cancellation reason over here. This means the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed, where we have successfully connected our Pabbly subscription billing account with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step and received the details, received the response of a subscription being cancelled in our PSB account in our Pabbly Connect workflow. Now after this, let's move to step 2. And in step 2, we want to send the same details. We want to add these details of a subscription being cancelled in our Google spreadsheet. For that, we will just scroll down, come to this action step, and here in Choose App, we'll search for Google Sheets. Let's select it. After selecting Google Sheets, in Action Event from the drop-down, select the action event as Add New Row. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here, we have to connect our Google Sheets account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this Sign In with Google button. Then after that, here in this pop-up window, select your Google Sheets account in which you want to add these details. Then just scroll down and click on Continue. And as we click on Continue, here you can see our Google Sheets account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is to select the spreadsheet. So here in this drop-down, you can see a list of all the spreadsheets which we have created in our Google Sheets account. Out of all of this is the spreadsheet named as Cancelled Subscription Details. In this sheet, I want to add the details of the subscription which are cancelled in Pabbly Subscription Billing. So we are going to select this particular spreadsheet from this drop-down. After selecting the spreadsheet, it is asking us to select the sheet. So it is most likely possible that in a spreadsheet, you might have created multiple sheets over here. So here in this drop-down, you will get a list of all the sheets which you have created, and you can select the sheet in which you want to add this new row of data. Right now in this spreadsheet, we have only one sheet named as Sheet 1. That's why we are going to select over this option of Sheet 1. Then after that, all the columns of data, all the headers of data which we have created in this Google Sheet can be seen over here in our Pabbly Connect workflow as field. Like we have subscription ID, customer name, email, and all the other details related to the cancelled subscription. So we have received all of these details of a cancelled subscription from Pabbly Subscription Billing in the trigger step. So here from the trigger step responses, one by one, we are going to send all of these details to this Google Sheets action step. And to add the responses, add the details from the trigger step to the action step, we are going to use a process called mapping. And the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field of subscription ID, and after that, here from the Pabbly subscription billing responses, from the trigger step responses, search for the response of subscription ID. So we get the subscription ID by the name of data ID over here. So let's search for the response of data ID. Here it is. Let's select it and map it over here. Then it is asking us for the customer ID. So we'll just click here, or we can just search for the customer ID over here. So we'll just search for the response of customer ID and map it. Then it is asking us for the customer name. So I'll just search for the response of customer name. The first name is dummy. Let's select it and map it. Then we are going to add a space and then map the last name. Then we are going to map the customer email as well. Let's search for the data email ID over here, select it and map it. Then we are going to enter the last billing date. So we'll just scroll down and search for the last billing date over here. So let's scroll over here, and here is the last billing date, response of last billing date. Then we are going to map the response of next billing date. So here we'll just scroll down from the drop down, map the response of next billing date as well. Now we are going to search for the plan name. So this is the plan name, and then the price of the plan as well. So I'll just search for the price of the plan, data plan price. And at last, I'm going to enter the cancellation date, that at what date the event was cancelled. So here it is. We are going to map this response of cancellation date. Also, later on, I have added this column of cancellation reason. Now, if you are adding any column after this, after connecting your account, and if you want to see the same column inside your Pabbly Connect workflow as well, for that, what you have to do, just click on this refresh button over here in front of select sheet. And as you click on refresh button, here you can see the newly added column of cancellation reason, which I have recently added, will be visible over here. So here you can see the same column, same new column is added. And here we are going to enter the cancellation reason over here. Let's search for the response and map it. So in this way, all the details of a cancelled subscription, which we have received from Pabbly Subscription Billing, which we want to add in Google Sheet, we have mapped all of these details into their respective fields. Now we have received some other details as well, like the customer address and all of that. So if you want to add those details, just add the column for them and you will get the same columns inside Pabbly Connect, and you can map the data into the respective fields. Now after mapping all the data in all the fields over here, let's click on Save and Send Test Request. And as we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see we have received the response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the data which we have mapped over here, basically the cancelled subscription detail which we have received from Pabbly Subscription Billing, is now added in our Google spreadsheet as a new row. So let's check it. We'll just go to our Google Sheet, and yes, here you can see that in our Google spreadsheet, the same data is added. We have the subscription ID, we have the customer ID over here. Then after that, here you can see that we have the customer name. After customer name, we have the email address, we have the billing date, last billing date, we have the next billing date, we have the name of the plan, we have the price of the plan as well. We have the date and time, that at what date and time the subscription was cancelled, and we have the cancellation reason. And all the date and time which we are receiving over here, we are receiving all of this date and time according to UTC time zone. Now, if you want to convert this date and time into a simpler format or to your local time zone, you can use a feature of Pabbly Connect that is called Date Time Formatter. If you need any help, just write us in the comment box below and we'll come up with a new video that how you can use Date Time Formatter to basically change the format and the time zone of your date and time in your Pabbly Connect workflow. But right now you can see that we have successfully created this automation, and this automation is working perfectly fine. Now after setting up this automation, let's test this automation workflow once. I'll go back to my Pabbly subscription billing account, and this time I'm going to basically cancel another subscription. Let's say I have this subscription of dummy customer. This is the name of the person and this is the email address. Let me just click on this three dot, cancel subscription. We are testing this automation. This is the cancellation reason. We are testing this automation. Let's click on cancel immediately. Okay. And it is done. Just now, we have cancelled another subscription in our Pabbly Subscription Billing account. And as we cancel this subscription, we will see instantly within seconds, the details of the same cancelled subscription will be added in our Google spreadsheet. And yes, here you can see that we have the subscription ID of the same subscription, we have the customer ID, we have the customer name, customer email over here, that whose subscription we have cancelled. We have the last billing date, next billing date, we have the name of the plan, that was ultimate plan. As you can see over here, it was the ultimate plan for this product. And also you can see that we have the price of 12,000 rupees. The cancellation is done today itself, and the cancellation reason is also the same. We are testing this automation. This means the automation workflow which we have created using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. And using this automation, whenever a subscription will be cancelled in our PSB account, automatically with the same details, the cancelled subscription detail will be added in our Google spreadsheet. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find the clone link of this exact same automation workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can just clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can just do it for absolutely free.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.